What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. I'm Craig, and we are going to be taking a look at Bitcoin. For those of you that haven't been watching, please watch the whole video. We expected all of this to happen. We've been expecting this to happen since we started looking at this Amazon chart on December 2nd. I made a video. You can go back and check it out when I first started looking at it. And what we're going to look at is some comparisons. We're going to go all the way down to the immediate time frame right now to see what I'm looking for and what area you need to watch and where we will be going from this area. Also, we're going to take a look at Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, Dow Jones, gold, silver, and DXY. The only chart that doesn't seem to be playing like I thought it would is gold, but we're going to take a look at the areas to watch for gold also. Make sure you stick around for the whole video, as everything needs to be looked at to get a view of the market. For those looking just at Bitcoin, you're not going to get a good view of the market. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Smash that thumbs up and leave a comment below. Also, share the video. That helps grow the channel. That's what you guys can do to contribute to the channel. Costs you nothing. Make sure you smash the like. So anyways, we were talked about this. Everybody was talking about the weekly bullish divergence or hidden bullish divergence right here, which we had in the Amazon chart. Same thing in Bitcoin. And as you can see, we were looking for a rejection off of this orange trend line, which I'm going to go into that in a bigger view just on Bitcoin here in a minute. But we've talked about this plenty of times. We've had this chart, this exact chart, drawn out since December 2nd, and it seems to be playing out beautifully. I got laughed at, some people spit on, blah blah blah. Anyways, look where we are now. So let's take a look at the weekly. So this is the other weekly chart we've been watching for some time. And if you look at this RSI on the weekly here, talked about it last week, getting rejected here. The RSI made it back above, but remember what I said, that the RSI follows the body of the candle, not the wick. So it could get up above this trend line, but close down below, and that would signify a rejection, which is happening now. We talked about this 55 EMA, opening and closing, all these weekly candles underneath. That is not bullish. I've been talking about this for a very, very long time. For those that have been paying attention, kudos. I'm not here to tell anyone when to buy, when to sell, when to long, or when to short. What I'm here to do is show you how I read the markets, why I see what I see, and I try to share that with you so you can roll it over and learn for yourselves. And then eventually, once you learn how to read the charts, then you can start to trade them and make a whole lot of money doing so. But anyways, let's take a look at this is the daily chart. You remember way back here, we were always looking for this 5 waves. We had these almost to the dot. I thought it'd go a little bit lower. Then we were looking at this rising channel. I had said expect a ABC. Although it went higher than I thought it was going to, we still got the ABC and then our major dump down that we were looking for. I told you this would be a huge bull trap. Although it made a new all-time high, still just a huge trap, guys. We were looking for this. And then we looked for a break of this 51,500 area. Once that broke, I told you guys we were going to be in trouble, and you can see what happened. Now, a lot of people were talking about this inverse head and shoulders. I did not believe it in the first place. I talked about it, showed you guys, said if the highest it would go here would be about 46.8. That would be the neckline, a break of that and support. Then you could count it as that. But you can see what happened. We are back below the 0.236. If we open and close a 4-hour below this 41.4, it's going to get pretty ugly. We are also keeping an eye on the RSI here. Looks like the RSI, we're most likely going to come back and test this trend line down on the bottom here eventually. But like I said, we're going to take a look at the areas to watch here. The measured move of this drop from this rising broadening wedge is about lower to mid $20,000 range. We've talked about this for a long time. Now, if Bitcoin is going to be bullish, I still expect it to probably come down to these levels. If it gets a massive bounce from there, and that does hold, now don't get me wrong, it's going to get a bounce there if we get down to those levels. But I mean, if it's a true rally off of that, then maybe just maybe we can be bullish and look for a new all-time high. Although I don't think so. I do think it's going to play out more like the Amazon chart back here. And if it does play out like this, that shows the bottom coming in around 2023. Yes, it could be under 5K. Do I think that's definitely going to happen? Of course not. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen in the markets, but this is what this chart is suggesting. So I'm going to continue to look at it that way unless it's invalidated. Anyways, if you guys are interested in trading, check out Prime XBT, by far the best exchange in my opinion. You can trade gold, silver, Forex, S&P, Dow Jones, crypto, everything all from one exchange, and you can have multiple trades and it doesn't clump all your stuff together like a lot of the scammy exchanges. Definitely check them out, and you can play the contest section for free so you get used to the platform without putting real risk in. And then once you get a technique that works and you decide you want to trade, you know, start out with a little bit. People put in $50,000 and try to get rich. That's not how it happens. If you can't put in $5 or $10 and grow that with a strategy, then you don't have a strategy. So just remember that. If you guys are interested in trading, definitely go in there. You could use my promo codes Savvy25 and Savvy50. Savvy50 will get you to up to a $7,000 bonus. Savvy25 will get you 25% off your trading fees. Even if you already have an account, you can use my promo codes. There is a tutorial here. Definitely check it out. It's on my YouTube page, and there are some other ones here also, totally free. Definitely check them out. There's also a free Discord. There's a link down below if you guys want to check that out. Now let's get into the 4 hours. So the 4 hour, does this look familiar? Rising wedge. I posted this. Well, we've been looking at this rising wedge for days. You can go back and check my videos. I did make a video yesterday. It was pretty boring. Does look like we're going to get a sell signal here on the hourly, but if we break this wedge, the first target is around this 35.1 range. Second target being around, let me see, let's remeasure this. If it was to break here, that if it's to break that 40,700 range, this is what we're looking at as a possible target. Now, it doesn't mean it goes down there in one fell swoop. Just like the daily has not totally played out yet. This could take time. We're actually going to move this. Oh, no, that's about right. 30,700. You can see the RSI is way down here, but we did the same thing back here. Got a little bounce up, and all it did in that bounce up was went up just a little bit before crashing on down. We may see the same type of thing here, guys. Be cautious, be careful. Been telling you that for a long time. Been waiting for this move. Everybody was screaming bullish, looking at the inverse head and shoulders. When everybody's looking at something like that, chances are it's not going to play out. We've talked about this plenty of times on this channel. Now, the Lux Algo indicator did give you a strong sell signal right here at 43.9. If you guys want to check that out, that link is also below in the description. You get a 20% off the Lux Algo indicator. This is going to be a real quick video, guys, so I want to get into the other altcoins also, but I do want you guys to check out my wife's webpage, anchorimage.com. Great way to support the channel. That link is also below, and there is a Bitcoin section, crypto section, pet section, all kinds of stuff. She does this all herself, and it is amazing quality. So Ethereum, well, we talked about this. Looked for another rejection here at 32.25. And guys, all these charts are months and months old. I have not changed my charts. I'm not giving you a bullish signal one day, a bearish signal the next. Nothing has changed here. We got our rejection here. I told you we'd probably come back down and test this 25.5 range. If that does break, I'd be looking for the 1850. If we are truly in the long-term bear market, we could be seeing a much lower Ethereum. Litecoin is now sitting on its old resistance, new support. Do believe we talked about this in the last video. If it breaks back below this 116, this becomes resistance. We are in the bear market. If we are in the bear market, looking for Litecoin to be way down here. And these are not absolute bottoms, guys. These are just where I think they could be going. And now we got rejected right where we thought we would. That's another thing I wanted to point out. We had the hidden bearish divergence here, lower highs in the price action, higher highs in the RSI. We've talked about that plenty of times on this channel. If you go to my wife's webpage, there is actually this right here, which is a divergence cheat sheet mouse pad. You guys can get it for yourself, so you can have them right in front of you. So anyways, same thing in XRP, hidden bearish divergence. You can see we had 3 lower highs, 3 higher highs in the RSI, bearish as hell. We talked about that. This is Litecoin, I'm sorry. XRP, same thing, major hidden bearish divergence here, got rejected right where we said we would, and this is the bear market lows. Again, They could go much lower than that depending on how the bear market works out. And the reason I think the Amazon chart is a lot like what's going on now is because there was a lot of .com scams that needed washed out of the market, and it took years to wash them all out. We could be looking at the same thing with crypto. So the Dow Jones, bearish as hell. We talked about this. We talked about this bearish divergence here, guys. Divergence is huge. Learn divergence. I still think we'll go much lower, but we're probably going to get a bounce at 34.1, maybe tomorrow or Friday. If this breaks and we open and close some dailies below this 34,000 range, that's going to get extremely ugly. Gold did pop out of our wedge here. We will talk about that. Now, this could be the top of the wedge there, I suppose, but I'm not going to change what I have here so far. So right now, off the measured move, the 0.127 is about 1912. If we get a major rejection there and come back down for gold, that'll be the top. If it does get above that, the measured move of that is 1970. We'll be keeping a close eye on that. Silver got rejected right where we expected, right at the golden pocket, about 23.94. Remember, silver is bearish unless we cross the 24.84 range, and then I would start to get bullish at that point. DXY actually looks like it's ready to turn around here. We may get one more pop to the low, probably create some hidden bullish divergence here and continue up. But all in all, you guys know I am bullish on the DXY. Nothing has changed in my opinion there. Let's go to the 1 day and take a look at that. Here's my first targets, 97 to 98 range. Still looking for that. We did hit the 97 briefly, but I still think we have much higher to go. And if you look at the weekly, you'll see my big picture on it. I've shared this plenty of times. But the big picture on it, I see the dollar coming way up here. Every time we've had a huge market crash, this was back in the .com bubble, we got up to these areas. So the bubble actually popped back in here. So it would be like where we're at now. DXY boomed all the way up to this range. This is where I'm looking for a rejection and then a possible start of the bull market. Again, in the mid to end of 2023 is what I'm looking at. If that changes, I'll let you guys know. Thanks again for watching. Do not forget to scroll down, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave your comments. Thanks a lot, guys. See ya tomorrow.